Section 12. The return of Christ and final judgment. The glorious Parousia and the final separation. As the Antichrist reaches the height of his dominion, enthroned by global worship, empowered by false miracles, and veiled by the technological sorcery of Project Blue Beam, the final hour of human history approaches. The world will be divided into two camps, those who bear the mark of the beast, and those who, in blood and steadfast love, remain loyal to Christ. This is the culmination of the 7-year reign of the Antichrist, foretold by saints and seers, the first half marked by seductive peace, and the second by violent persecution, famine, and spiritual darkness. His 7 years of public activity will be divided into two periods. The last 3.5 years will start when he gets proclaimed world ruler and bring the end of the world. During this second period, the deception will be so complete, so total, that humanity will mistake slavery for salvation and death for deliverance. Under the reign of the beast, fear will be sold as peace and lies as truth. The Antichrist and his false prophet will seem omnipotent. Their images will saturate the world, displayed on every screen, bowed to in every shrine. And yet it is in this moment, when evil believes itself victorious, that the prophecies declare its end is near. Christ foretold that unless those days were shortened, no flesh would survive. The agony of the righteous will pierce heaven itself. And in divine compassion, God will intervene by hastening time. In the period of Antichrist's rule, a day will fly as a second. Time will be somehow condensed, because if not, nobody would stay alive. The pace of existence will collapse. The natural order will unravel. Days will feel like seconds. The calendar will blur. This strange quickening will be the sign that the final trumpet is near. Then, in an instant, the sky will split open, not through projection or illusion, but by the tearing of heaven itself. No satellite, no simulation, no deception will be able to mimic what comes next. The true Christ will descend in unfathomable majesty. The one who once came in a manger will now arrive as judge and king. The final trumpet will sound, a sound no technology can counterfeit. Angels will fill the heavens. Light will banish every shadow. The dead will rise from every grave. Every eye will see him. The last trumpet will blow, and the universal resurrection of the dead will come into being. All the people who have ever lived since the beginning of the world will resurrect. This is the true Parousia, the universal return of the Son of God. He will not come in secret, nor appear in fragments to each religion, as the Antichrist did through Blue Beam. His coming will be cosmic, unmistakable, and total. No corner of the earth will remain untouched. The Antichrist and the false prophet, who deceived the nations and defiled the truth, will be struck down, not by war or argument, but by the breath of the Lamb. He will destroy the Antichrist and the false prophet with a breath from his mouth. They will be tortured there day and night in all ages of ages. In that instant, the entire infrastructure of evil will collapse. All the systems, technologies, and powers built to enthrone the beast will disintegrate. The holograms will vanish. The digital prisons will break. The biometric mark will lose all function. The followers of the Antichrist will stand naked before the truth, stripped of illusion and excuse. The deception will be shattered. Reality will return. Then comes the great and final judgment. Christ, seated on the throne of glory, will gather all of humanity, every soul from Adam to the last child, born under the reign of the beast. He will divide the nations like a shepherd separates sheep from goats. No one will be anonymous. Every thought, word, and deed will rise to the surface. Every secret will be exposed. The faithful who resisted unto death and clung to Christ despite persecution will be glorified. They will shine brighter than the sun. The wicked, those who took the mark, who mocked God, who betrayed his people, will be cast into the lake of fire. The faithful, those who endured to the end, will shine like the sun. The wicked, the apostates, the proud, will face eternal separation. This judgment is not symbolic. It is eternal. It is not theoretical. It is the true sorting of souls for all time. The martyrs will be crowned. The humble will be lifted high. The deceivers, idolaters, and murderers will receive justice. No court of man will intervene. No appeal will be heard. The judge is the one who sees all, remembers all, and loves perfectly. And yet, even in the fire of judgment, there is mercy for creation. The earth, ravaged by sin, corrupted by the beast, and polluted by human rebellion, will not be destroyed. It will be transfigured. The saints have spoken of it. Just as Christ's body was glorified after his resurrection, so too will the world be renewed. The end of the world will not be its destruction, it will be its transfiguration. A new heaven and a new earth will be born. There will be no more tears, no more war, no more injustice, no more death. Every scar will be healed. Every cry will be answered. The light of God will permeate all things, and his presence will dwell among his people forever. The earth will be purified and glorified. This is the final chapter and the first page of eternity. The elect, who refused the mark, who endured tribulation, who bore the cross with joy, will inherit a kingdom without end. They will walk with Christ, see him face to face, and bask in a joy that can never be stolen, never be faked, and never fade. The story of humanity ends not in tyranny, but in triumph. Not in darkness, but in light.